let's get to it. Okay, settle down everyone, settle down. Welcome Tianos to the class. Tianos has a question. He's got a joke that he'd like to be explained. And it's a little something like this. Remy Zero, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. New followers get totally gratis, the first one free, their very own silver pouch of generic orange juice and a scratch of roundel number 6 on the Smell-O-Vision scratch and sniff card. And don't worry if you... What? Commander Minimech, have we been discreetly raided? What's going on? Welcome to the stream, Commander Minimech. You never heard... I have heard it, to be honest. I have heard it. You too get a silver patch generic orange juice. But yes, so, the joke is, I was worried I was going to get fired from my job on the crab farm. But in the end, they just moved me sideways. So, it's a very good joke. It's, I think, possibly the best joke that we've had on Explain the Joke. We eat crab. Let's start there. We eat crab, you see. Now, crab, you could sort of go out with crab nets, going crabbing for crabs. But what we tend to do these days is, rather than that, is that we farm the crab. We farm it, you see, because then we can look after it and make it big and juicy and tender and lovely. Vegans look away now. But, yes, a good question. What do I mean by a crab? One of these boys. One of these boys. Oh, hello. Yeah, that'll do. Something like that. I don't know. Ditopia's resubscribed. Thank you very much for that resubscription. Thank you. Is it sub day already? 13 months? 13 months, Ditopia. I'm at a loss to explain. Thank you very much. Look at this nonsense you've paid for. So we eat these, we farm them, and we farm them in crab farms. Yes, crab farms. Now, in this particular joke, we are to imagine that the joke teller has a job at a crab farm. Yes? Oh dear. That's already too small. Yeah, he's got this job at the crab farm. And he's done something wrong. We don't quite know what. Perhaps he forgot to feed the crabs. But he's worrying. He's worrying that he might lose his job. You see, he might get fired from his job at the crab farm. Now, there's this term in management of being moved sideways. And what that basically means is, if you're in an organisation, say, and it was sort of this sort of shape. Yeah. I'm not gonna get too far into this. But yeah. What you can do is if somebody's fouled up in a terrible way, but not quite, they're not. For some reason, you hold out hope that they're going to improve. You don't necessarily want to get rid of them, but you do want to sort of relay to them the seriousness of what's happened, rather than just firing them. Rather than just giving them the red card. They just say, all right, what we're going to do is, because you can't work with this, you've basically ballsed up with this person, so you're going to be doing the same job, but over here. Yeah. And we refer to that as being moved sideways. So they're essentially the same position, but in a different area of the company. Do you see? Do you see how that works? Now, where this is useful to us for joking purposes is that the crab, remember that little critter I drew earlier? No? Okay, it's sort of like this. That's terrible. It's very nearly a bullock. She'll call her Sandra. Now, crabs have these curious legs, either side of a sort of a squat, round body. And if you can imagine a crab trying to walk forwards, it's going to have a heck of a time. And the reason why, hang on, it looks like it does is because it doesn't walk forwards. It walks sideways, you see. Do you see where this is going? Hang on, I've lost the tip of my arrow. Yeah, so when we talk about the chap working for the crab farm being moved sideways, we are making a comedic allusion to the way that a crab walks, because crabs move sideways, you see. Yes, and it's this resonance between the administrative changes vis-a-vis the joke teller's job and the method of traversal that is employed by the very crabs that are farmed at the crab farm, that the humour arises. Tianos, do you feel that I've explained this this joke to your satisfaction? I do hope so, because we don't really have a plan for if they say no. I don't get it. You don't get it. I've just explained it, Tianos. Were you not listening? Okay. Right, there's this guy and he's working at a crab farm. You understand. I'm not going to be drawn into this. Great explanation. Thank you. You can get back to the game.